1 year and 1 day ago today, the Texas Rangers shocked the baseball world by signing both Marcus Semien and Corey Seager to about $500 million in total of committed money. And there was just so many shocking things about it. No one thought they were going to come to Texas. No one thought they were going to get that much money. Corey Seager getting over $300 million, Marcus Semien getting just under $200 million. And it kind of set the tone for Chris Young becoming the new Rangers GM, what he was going to bring to the team. So, 1 year and 1 day after those two signings, I give you Jacob deGrom. You are a Texas Ranger. 5-year contract. Now, the Rangers page left off some of the details here, which is why I got you. We're going to go into them right here. They had to reuse this meme, of course. I mean, there's just so many good things in the in the replies here. And then, of course, you have the people trolling. They're like, oh, enjoy the 80 innings you're going to get out of him or whatever. So we're not here to talk about that, though. This is my contribution to this madness tonight. A little bit of a joke here at Ray Davis and Bob Simpson, who are the co-owners of the Rangers. The main one is Ray Davis, but this was just a quote from Shaq talking about this certain player after he had a really good game. I thought it was fitting for the team who has not spent much money in the last, I don't know, almost a decade. I mean, I always say, to be fair, they did have the Bell trade deal in 2010. Shin-Soo Choo was 7 years, $140 million, something like that. They had Odor extension, Elvis Andrus extension. So they had some deals. But these last 3 free agents are mega deals. These are not just normal deals. These are huge. So just a little fun there. But what you're here to see, the details of this deal as we know right now. And 5 years, $185 million. Physical is passed. Deal is done. I don't know where this came from. There were rumors about all these kinds of things. They always say oh, Rangers are interested in deGrom. Rangers are interested in so-and-so. And that's fine. But I never saw anything today or even in the last week that mentioned oh, they're approaching a deal. Those kind of tweets, especially from Jeff Passan of all people, right? It's oh, the Yankees are approaching a deal with so-and-so. The Dodgers are approaching a deal with whoever. Nothing like that. They just went, boom, breaking news, Jacob deGrom, welcome to Texas. It includes a 6th-year option as well, which would take it to a $222 million deal. Now, a couple things, and Jeff mentions them as well. Obviously, like I just said, they've committed $700 million in the last year, almost to the day. So that's insane. Enormous money, no state tax, like he mentions. 34 years old, 5-year deal. Kind of would put him where Verlander's at right now. So hopefully they get their money's worth, right? He's the best pitcher right now when he's healthy. And yeah, very big bet on that health. But the big thing here is they got him for less than $40 million a year, which is a thing people didn't think would happen. And, they said, we'll give you the longevity if you'll take less than 40 a year. So that's got to be the most they've ever spent on a starting pitcher. I really don't think there's ever been another time, because they had Yu Darvish was an international signing, and I don't think they ever got to the point of extending him. I don't remember, actually. No, they would have had to, I'm pretty sure. I really don't know. They gave him a good deal, though, but this is a huge, almost $40 million AAV deal. They've never spent that kind of money, really. The closest maybe in the last 20 years would have been A-Rod, who got $250 over 10 years, and that was in 2000. So anyway, I'm getting way off topic, but the big takeaways here are that he's signed and the physical is passed. They feel good about his health. I mentioned this with Corey Seager because everyone's like, oh, Seager's injury prone, blah, 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 blah. And, deGrom is older, and a pitcher, which is a very different kind of health. But I always say they wouldn't do it if they didn't feel comfortable doing it, because they have people who get paid a lot more than me, which is zero, who know these things. They can look at the medicals, they can look at the physical and say, yeah, this guy's good to go. So there's going to be your 2024 All-Star Game starter. But yeah, really just lost for words here tonight. I don't have much to say. It's a pretty clear-cut deal. It's not anything crazy. Obviously, full no-trade clause. You're going to give a guy that much money, you want him to stay. But the question now is, what's next? And Jeff down here talks a little bit about, there's the Bugatti in the bad house meme. I mean, you could have said that last year too, but anyway. He mentions it down here about the Mets obviously need to replace deGrom, and he set the tone, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm struggling to form sentences because I just can't believe this is the same team that I've been watching for my whole life. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. I'm sure everyone is as excited as I am. I just truly am shocked. And I'm very excited. I am for sure going to FanFest now, by the way, because they brought that back for those who didn't know. It's happening next year, like January 23rd or something, whatever the third Saturday of that month is. And we're going to go meet Jacob deGrom, for sure. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Do you forgive the owners for not spending any money in the last, however many years for this? But with that being said, appreciate y'all watching as always. And get buckled up, because this is only the beginning. The winter meetings haven't even happened yet. I think they start on Sunday. So get buckled up. Let's go Rangers. Talk to y'all later.